Hey everyone, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. And today we are going to take another look at 1982 Topps football. This is actually one of my favorite sets. And I know we've done a couple videos on these. We've done at least one that has solely featured this product. We opened a pack in the Super Bowl video. We were looking for MVPs. We've done a couple way backs on 82 where we featured them. But we have not come across any of the really big rookies, which would include Ronnie Lott, Anthony Munoz, and of course Lawrence Taylor. We have pulled a couple of the Walter Paytons, which has been a nice card. We actually have not come across the second-year Joe Montana either. So today I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll find one or more of those super big cards that we just mentioned. So with that, let's get into these. This is actually one of my, I guess I have a lot of favorite football sets done by Topps, but this one definitely ranks up there. I really like the design. It's actually the first year since they got full rights back with the NFL, which I think was in '68, where they actually were able to feature the logos of the teams. So added an extra dimension to the cards. So let's see if we can find something really nice in here. But as I mentioned, I'm a big fan of the design of this set. I think they're just very, very good looking cards. So we start out with a David Trout. Actually, I'm going to move these over here. And we have a very nice Tony Dorsett in action card. And that is what the back of this one looks like. That's a good looking card. We have a checklist. I think we have another checklist hiding in the back here as well. Jim Allen. And this is what the backs of the regular issue cards look like. And we have Football Brothers featuring Monte and Terry Jackson. Dennis Hara, Rush Brown, and a second checklist. We have a Dan Fouts sticker. Put that one up there. John Dutton, who played for quite a long time. He played for the Colts and the Cowboys, obviously. Bruce Laird, Marty Lyons. He had a very nice career. Craig Colquitt, Chuck Muncie, Ron Bolton, and Mike Renfro of the Oilers. All right, so we found at least one Hall of Famer in there. In the Tony Dorsett in action card. So we'll move on to our next pack. And we have another Hall of Fame sticker here. We had Fouts, and now we have Jack Lambert of the Steelers. So I guess as far as the stickers go, that's pretty good to find those. So we have Michael Downs, and we have a Lawrence Taylor in action. Now, this is not his true rookie, although this is a rookie card. This is one we have not found before. It's a very nice looking card. It's a little off-center, left to right, but otherwise very, very sharp. Nice shot. We have another very nice in-action card here, which seems to be miscut or off-center even a little more than the Taylor was, the previous one. But this is a super nice card of Terry Bradshaw. Nearing the end of his career, he played. I guess he played for the full season of 82, which was only 9 games, but in 83 he appeared in just 1 game. I actually remember it. I was watching it. It was against the Jets, and he hurt his arm, and that was it. Hurt his elbow, and I've seen in subsequent documentaries that he said he felt a pop in his elbow and knew he was done but he had an unbelievable career, obviously. All right, so we have Curtis Brown, Frank Lewis, a couple Bills there. We have the Falcons team leader, and we have another Walter Payton. This card looks really nice. Really, really nice. This pack, though, seems to be leaning a little bit to the right. This one is centered much better than the 2-in-action cards we just pulled. But this is a, this is the third Walter Payton we've pulled out of these packs, and this is a very, very nice looking card. I am going to sleeve this up immediately. I'll probably get this into a one-touch, much like I have the other two. This is a super, super nice card. Not to downplay the Lawrence Taylor or the Terry Bradshaw we just found, but that's really nice. It's a little bit out of the picture there. I apologize. Okay, so we have Tom Jackson, who had a very, very nice career with the Broncos. Brian Sipe was an excellent quarterback. He actually played in the USFL with the New Jersey Generals. He played with Herschel Walker there, and they had some pretty successful seasons. Tim Fox, Darrell Ray, he was a good player for the Jets. Reggie Rucker, Eric Harris, Mick Luckhurst, and George Martin, who had a terrific career with the Giants. He was just a really, really good player. I remember when I was a kid, my father told me that he met him at, I think it was like at a banquet dinner or something, said he was like one of the nicest men he had ever met in his life. Said he was so polite, so nice to everybody. It's always great to hear stuff like that, because obviously you always hear stories to the opposite of athletes, especially during their playing days. But it's always nice to hear good stories like that. Being a Giant fan and being the great player he is, we'll put that card aside, or player that he was. All right, so that was a really, really great pack. I see we have another Hall of Famer in the back here. So we have Stanley Morgan, who was a tremendous player for the Patriots throughout the 80s. Wayne Morris, Al Richardson, Rich Wingo, Charlie Smith. These cards are just so nice. So nice. We got Steve Cox, Richard Todd in action, Wendell Tyler in action. And we have a Frank Lewis sticker. We have another Craig Colquitt. I think this is another Gary Johnson. Ron Bolton. Jan Stenerud, who I actually think is in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he kicked for like 250 years, so he probably still has a lot of kicking records in the NFL. Although there's been a couple guys that have hung around a long time. I'm drawing a blank on a couple of their names. I know the Lions kicker kicked from like 1990 to like 2011 or something like that. I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank on that. I'll probably think of it later. That was Cedric Brown, by the way. Raymond Claiborne, he was a good player. And here's the Hall of Famer that was on the back of the pack. Drew Pearson, a recent inductee, and deservedly so. He's got a little gum on the back here, but he was a tremendous receiver. He absolutely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. So a couple nice cards there. So we'll move on to our next one. This gum looks a little fried in these packs. Definitely looking its age. Oh, and we got a Lawrence Taylor sticker here. This might be the second one of these that we've pulled, actually. I could be wrong. For some reason, I'm like vaguely remembering that we might have gotten one of these. But I guess that would count as a rookie also, sort of. Let's see if we can straighten these out. Okay. So we have Rush Brown. We have a checklist. We have Eddie Payton. Terry Jackson. Ken Anderson. He was a great player. David Trout. Yeah, we've seen these cards again. Another Tony Dorsett in action card. This one actually is centered super nice. At least left to right it is. It's off a little bit top to bottom. So we're going to pull 2 checklists down here. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm not even sure if this is one that we got earlier. Okay, so we have Carl Hairston. Jack Youngblood, who is in the Hall of Fame. He was a tremendous player, obviously. Harold Jackson. Pat Leahy. Another Craig Colquitt. I think that's the 3rd one of those. We have a 2nd-year Dwight Clark. And Gary Ellis of the Packers. So we have one more pack to go here. But I would say so far this has been pretty good. We still have not found any of those really big rookie cards that we were talking about, but we got a couple variations of them, so that's pretty good. And we have another Frank Lewis sticker. So we're getting a few repeats here. But we have another Hall of Famer here in Mike Webster. He was part of that really big draft class. We have Jerry Sizemore. We have a Mick Luckhurst in action this time. And we have a Cowboys team leaders with Tony Dorsett on here. I'm not sure if that's of real significance. We got Mark Haynes of the Giants, another Eddie Payton, another Terry Jackson, another Ken Anderson, another Cedric Brown, Wes Chandler. We got another Drew Pearson, Julius Adams, Rod Martin. I don't know if Rod Martin's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, you know, he did have a very nice career. I'm going to go with no, he's not. And I apologize if I am incorrect about that. We got an Eloy Grooms. And our last card of this break is a Ken Fantetti of the Lions. So we found, well, let's see, we got some decent stickers here. Three Hall of Famers. I honestly have no idea if these stickers actually have like significant value. If they do, they're terribly off-center. But nonetheless, they're in really nice shape, being that they just came out of packs. And we have our Hall of Famers here. We have our Drew Pearson. We found 2 of those. We found a couple of Tony Dorsett in action cards. We got Mike Webster, Jack Youngblood, Jan Stenerud, George Martin, who's not in the Hall of Fame, but I do have a high admiration for him. Terry Bradshaw, that's a really nice one. And we have a nice in-action card of Lawrence Taylor. And we found an absolutely beautiful Walter Payton here, which, as I mentioned earlier, is the 3rd time that we've pulled this card when we've done breaks of 82 football. So we've had pretty good luck finding Mr. Payton here. So I would like to thank you all for joining us. This was a fun break. We obviously did find some super nice cards. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys coming up later in the week. I want to thank you again for joining us. Thanks for watching, and as I said, we'll see you later in the week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.